See all those smiling faces back in January? Well, sources say come Wednesday, more than half will have new jobs or simply be turfed.
Just before you all start clamoring for answers to questions.
Public Safety's Marco Mendicino criticized for a failed attempt to change gun laws and for Paul Bernardo's prison transfer. Sources say he's not just demoted, but gone from cabinet altogether. Justice Minister David Lametti, one of the higher profile jobs, he's also out. Treasury Board President Mona Forche, who oversaw a major strike by public sector workers, sources say she too is out, though she won't say.
We'll see what the Prime Minister announces tomorrow.
You have to line up.
Transport Minister Omar El Gabra has been in the hot seat in the last year over airport turmoil. He says he decided not to run again in the next election.
I've always known this job was temporary, and the question for me was, do I leave on my own terms or do I wait till it's forced upon me? And I decided that perhaps now is the time.
Also leaving cabinet and saying they won't run again in the next election, Procurement Minister Helena Jaczek, Fisheries Minister Joyce Murray, and Mental Health Minister Carolyn Bennett. The other side of the equation in a stream of black vehicles heading into meetings with the Prime Minister, presumably to learn their new political fates. Sources tell CBC News one big change will be Anita Anand moving from defence to an economic portfolio. Publicly, though, most ministers remain tight-lipped until the Prime Minister unveils his new cabinet.
Whatever or wherever he wants me, I will be.
Even if not everyone is as eager for some of the challenges that come along with change.
If I had the Prime Minister's phone number, I'd give him a dingle and tell him, leave Marcy where she's at, because we're doing really good work here.
So, Catherine, what should we be watching for when the shuffle actually takes place tomorrow?
Well, it's not all change, Juanita. Some big players like the finance and foreign affairs ministers are expected to stay put, but we're still talking about a remarkable number of new ministers getting up to speed. The question is, to what end? There is a tacit acknowledgement in such a big change that there is a lot that hasn't been working for the Liberals. Take housing. They've been hammered by the opposition. Sources say tomorrow we'll hear about restructuring to make it easier to deliver on housing, and it is the delivering part that will determine whether all this change is worth it.
All right, thank you, Catherine.
You're welcome.